everyone, and welcome to this edition of ebm-papst RPM on how to properly wire an ebm-papst 3-phase EC motor. The first step is to open the terminal box located on the back of the motor with a T20 torx driver. Once all 4 screws are loosened, you can remove the cover. A guideline for lead lengths and stripping lengths is located underneath the terminal box cover. There is also a separate sheet for operating and safety instructions located inside the terminal box. This sheet provides guidelines for mounting and wiring the fans and should be reviewed to ensure proper installation. You are now ready to wire the power harness to the motor. Remove the cable gland and the seal that is located within the fitting. Feed the wire through the cap of the cable gland and the cable seal. Place the seal so that it is seated on the jacket of the cable. The cable can now be threaded through the fitting of the motor, and the cable seal should be completely inside the fitting. Now tighten the cable gland on the fitting and make sure to use a wrench to allow for a watertight seal. The fitting should be tightened to a torque of 4 Newton meters for an M20 sized fitting and 6 Newton meters for an M25 fitting. Please refer to the datasheet of the blower to determine which size fittings you have on your motor. You are now ready to connect the ground wire. Loosen the ground lug with a T20 torx driver, slide the ground wire into the lug, and tighten the lug back down. Wiring the 3 phases is next. Insert a small flathead screwdriver into the top section of the terminal block. Push down on the clamp inside this port to allow for the wire to easily slide into the bottom opening of the terminal block, and then release the screwdriver. Repeat this for all 3 phases and make sure that you have a good connection where the wire is securely held in place in the terminal block. To connect a 0 to 10 volt analog control, use the same small flathead screwdriver and connect your control voltage to the AN1U terminal and the control ground to the GND terminal. Once again, make sure the connection is not loose and also make sure the contact inside the terminal block is making a connection with the conductor wire and not the insulation. Wiring is now complete. You can close the terminal box and tighten to a torque of 3.5 Newton meters with a T20 torx driver.